Hey guys, how you doing tonight? Hope you're all doing good. I just wanted to read you something real quick because I just felt led by the Lord to read this to you guys. So, this is in Hebrews chapter 11 at the very top. It says, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. For by it the elders obtained a good report. Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of God, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. By faith Abel offered unto Isaac God." Oh, I don't know where that came from. Faith By faith Abel offered unto God a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, by which he obtained witness that he was righteous, God testifying of his gifts, by it being dead yet he speaketh. By faith Enoch was translated, that he should not see death, and was not found, because God had translated him. For before his translation he had this testimony, that he pleased God. But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. By faith Noah, being warned of God, and of things not seen, as yet moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world, and became heir of the righteousness which is by faith. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and stop there real quick because I felt led to go ahead and read that, because there's a lot of people who believe in faith alone when it comes to the Bible. And, you know, I know there's a lot of Christians on YouTube who say that faith alone does not mean that you just don't do anything, or you just, keep living your life the way you always did. I know there's a lot of people that don't say that and do not proclaim that, but there are a lot of Christians out there, or a lot of people call themselves Christians, and they say that, I believe in Jesus, I have faith, that means I'm saved, and I don't have to do anything, I don't have to live a certain life. It's like, but right there, the Bible is teaching us that faith is about a whole lot more than just simply believing in Jesus. So faith is not always just about, I believe in Jesus, so now I'm going to go live my life however I want, and I don't have to even acknowledge God or anything. I can just live my life however I want and I'll be okay. But that chapter right there should open your eyes and help you to see that that's not what faith is. That faith is not just about believing that Jesus is real. It's about, faith is about you believing that Jesus is going to do what he said he's going to do. And when it comes to living a righteous life for him, we can have the faith that he will provide for us, and he will do what he needs to do in order to make that happen. Just like right now, the reason I am making this video is because I have the faith to back it up. I truly believe that God wanted me to do this video, and I have the faith to back it up. So my faith is what's helping me to do this video and to speak so calmly and so confidently about what it is that I'm trying to portray here. And these scriptures I just read are so simple and so easy. I mean, how could anyone not understand that? I mean, I didn't read you anything complicated. It's just, there's just so many professing Christians that make it sound like, They try to say, well, I'm a Christian, but I mean, I might not live like one, but I'm a Christian. And it's like, no. Being a Christian is not just about believing in Jesus, it's about having the faith to back up your beliefs. Doesn't mean you're always going to be perfect all the time, but I want people to know that faith is not always just about, just believing in Jesus and that's it. So I hope you guys understand that, and I hope it's not confusing. And if there was anything I said that you didn't understand, please leave it in the comment section and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. But I think that's pretty straightforward and to the point. Without faith, it is impossible to please God. But how often do you hear once saved, always saved people say that? They try to say, well, as long as you believe in Jesus, you're saved and you don't have to do anything. But right there it says, without faith, it is impossible to please God, and faith is about a lot more than just believing in Him. So how do you explain that? See, it doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, just another one of those once saved, always saved videos, I guess. But I know that not all once saved, always saved people believe the same. There's some once saved people that say, well, of course we still have to have works, but we're not going to be perfect because nobody can be perfect. Only Jesus was perfect. And yes, I agree that we can't do it on our own, but I believe if we, basically, they make it sound like you have to wait for Jesus to change you. Like you just don't have to do anything except wait for Him to change you. Almost like He's going to turn you into a robot and then you'll just naturally have good works or something like that. But it doesn't work like that. You still have to surrender yourself to Jesus, and you still have to be willing to go after Him. You can't just sit around and wait for Him to magically just change you overnight. It's gonna... Sometimes God puts us in situations where we feel uncomfortable because that's how He tests us. That's how He tests our faith. That's how He tests, are we really saved and do we really love Him? It's not always just easy stuff. Like right now, this is the easy part about being a Christian. Just coming on here and making a video talking about the Bible. That's the easy part. But the hard part is when you're actually struggling with a certain sin, or you're struggling with giving up a certain sin, and you feel like you try to sit there and convince yourself that it's okay. That's when it gets hard. And that's what once saved, always saved people try to say, well, you don't have to worry about that. Jesus died for our past and future sins, so we're good. No. I don't believe that. I'm sorry, but I don't. I just don't believe it. The Bible doesn't back it up. Alright, well, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you guys for watching. You have a great night. I'll see you next time.